Hello, dear Patreons and channel members. Welcome to yet another episode of Spells by the Moon. In today's episode, we are taking into account the energies of a full moon in Scorpio, which we are having on May 23rd. This month, I decided to take love, like affection, that kind of thing. I decided to take that as a theme for the Spells by the Moon series. Last episode, I taught you how to make somebody lose interest in you, and today I am going to teach you the simpatia or spell of the 13 souls to attract a desired person. And then after, we are going to, I'm not sure if I should do the discussion before or after, but regardless, we are also going to have a little bit of a discussion about whether or not love, magic, and like binding someone and trying to attract someone, if that's really what you want to do or not, if that's worth it, so on, so forth. Now, let's get to it. Have here page of my grimoire so I don't forget anything. Let's dive right in. For this spell is divided into two parts, and for the first part you are going to need a glass that you use for drinking water, you know, a glass from your kitchen. It is going to be empty, okay? So an empty glass and a white candle, okay? Remember that this spell is meant for you to do outside of your house because you don't want to invite 13 spirits to come in. Okay, so you are going to do it outside. It's not like they're gonna do anything to harm you or anything, but you don't want 13 souls bothering you inside, you know, tapping on you or whatever. Do this outside, all right? That's my recommendation. So what you're gonna do, you are going to take the candle, and from the wick downwards, you are going to write the name of the desired person. From the wick downwards, because like manifesting from the above to below. And then on the other side, from the bottom to the top, you are going to write your name. Complete name. So I advise you to get a candle that is like the longest that you can, so you can fit the name of the other person and yours. You are going to write them on the same like one here and their name here, yours here, in a way that they meet in the middle. You see? You are going to go outside with your candle with the names written, some kind of support to put the candle in, okay? And the empty glass. You are going to arrange those items, the candle and the glass. You light the candle, and then you are going to say something in the lines of. I'm trying to think of a translation right now because this is in Portuguese. You can say something like, "Oh, 13 dear and benevolent souls." I think I'm gonna just write the entire thing in a translator app because I'm kind of having a hard time translating. There are some terms here. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to write it. Taking a picture didn't work. So it's just the first sentence that was kind of complicated. So you are going to say, beside the lit candle and the empty glass, my 13 dear, afflicted, and benevolent souls. There we go. I ask you to bring me John Doe, the person whose name you wrote on the candle. I ask you to bring them desperate after me. This person will not have peace. They will not drink, they will not eat, they will not sleep as long as they're not with me. My 13 souls, I promise you that when this person comes, seek me out. I will fill up this glass with water and light 13 candles for you. So this is the spell, the petition as I've learned it. I think it's a little bit too dramatic to ask for somebody to not have peace as long as they're not with you. So you are free to change the petition for sure. You can make it a little bit more, I don't know, friendly perhaps. But this is as I learned it. The important part is that you mentioned that the souls that you are reaching out to, they are afflicted and they are benevolent. And also the exchange. You should make it clear that in exchange, once you get the result you are asking for, that this person looks for you and that you end up together as a couple, you will fill up the empty glass with water and light 13 white candles. So once you get the result that you are looking for, you are going to redo the ritual, but this time with 13 white candles and the filled up glass with water. The glass should be filled up with water as a thank you, okay? Once you get the result, it is very important, it is fundamental that you give the payment of the 13 candles and the glass of water. Otherwise, it's you who will not have peace, okay? Now, with that being said, make sure that you are going to phrase very well your petition, all right? Because you may get exactly what you are asking for. So be careful with how you're gonna phrase the whole thing. What do you do with the leftovers of the candles? You can simply take them and throw them in the trash. And the water, you can just dump it somewhere in a plant, in a sink. It doesn't really matter. Just don't dump it in the toilet. Now, let's talk a little bit about love magic and like kind of forcing somebody to be with you with those kinds of spells. I'm not here to talk about ethics because in my opinion, if you are dealing with magic, you are already messing up with ethics because you are tipping the scales in your favor. You are already messing up with free will, all right? The classic example, if you do a spell, if you do a working to get a job, it means somebody else will not get it. And you will. So I don't think there's a lot of space for talking about ethics when it comes to magic, because you are already messing up with stuff such as free will and putting yourself in an advantageous position in regards to other people. But I have a thing with love magic. Love that is like this. Forcing somebody to be with you, forcing a situation that is not happening naturally. I am against it. Not because I think it's wrong, not because I am kind of judging people who do it. If you are a practitioner and you want to do it, by all means go ahead and do it. I am teaching you a spell right now, right? But the thing is, I don't think that it is possible to force love, to force somebody to love you, to witchcraft somebody into falling in love with you. I don't think that's a thing. You can bind someone, you can force them with magic, but love is something else. Love is something that happens effortlessly. It just flows. It's natural, like breathing. You don't even feel it. You don't even think about it. When you notice, when you realize, you are already in love, and the other person as well. And I think it is so much better. It's so much more like delightful and delicious even when things are naturally reciprocal. You guys, the world is filled up with people. I don't know how many people on the planet, but many. Do you really need to force somebody to like you? Do you really need that? You are wonderful as you are, and the love you want exists. Just, don't go chasing for it. Those things happen when we're not expecting, when we're not looking for it. And it feels so nice to be reciprocated, to feel appreciated without begging for it or forcing the other person into it. Like some time ago, I taught how to do a binding spell. Yeah, yeah, you can totally bind someone to be with you, but that person, they will not be there for love. They will be forced by other types of conditions or situations, and they will be there, but they will not even know why. Is that really what you want? Somebody who's not happy to be there, but they are there because magic is binding them down? Baby, you don't need that. Please trust me when I say you don't need to do that, okay? The love that you want exists. And once you let go of something that is not meant for you, you open up the path for what you are really meant for, if that makes sense. The other day in the last live stream that I did on YouTube, I had somebody ask me, what do I do to, how did I say it? For my loved person to conform to be with me. Like, what the heck, man? You want somebody to be conformed to be with you? No, you want somebody to be mesmerized by how wonderful you are, and they want somebody who will just talk about you to everybody they know as though they have just discovered, I don't know, a galaxy. That sparkle in the eyes, you cannot make that happen with magic. I mean, it is magic on its own, and it happens to its own accord. So, in my opinion, witchcraft cannot make someone love you. You can force somebody to be with you and to look for you or whatever, but you cannot force somebody to love you. And why should you? I mean, love shared is so much more agreeable than this, than forcing, than... So what's your opinion about love magic and trying to attract people to you in kind of a forceful manner? I am against it. I have thought about using this type of magic because I understand the frustration of really appreciating somebody, really liking them, having a big crush on them, and not being corresponded, not having the other person feel the same way as you. I know how crushing that is, humiliating even. It feels so bad. It feels that we're not good enough or whatever, but there will be another person on the planet who will feel about you the same way that you feel about them. Just give another person a try, give them a chance. You are lovable just the way you are. You don't need to force anything with somebody who's not interested in you. It is much worse to... there was a person, I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a personal thing right now. There was a guy who's really into me, and he was not a practitioner, he didn't use magic on me, but he was very insistent about being after me and chasing me and whatever. And they won me over out of insistence. So what they got out of it was somebody who was never really in love with them. I gave them a chance because of how insistent they were, but I never loved them. So in the end, I left because I was not happy. I didn't love them. So it's kind of similar to using witchcraft to make somebody be with you. You will never really have someone who is in love and who really appreciates who you are. They will be there, but they will not even know what they're doing. And, it's not worth it, in my opinion. Tell me in the comments what you think about this. And I hope today's episode was interesting. Remember, practice makes perfect. So let's get witching. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Yo!